Guess where I am? I'm in London. Finally! After a year. Sorry.
Well, it took you a while. It took you a while, Sandra.
I was like planning to come every couple of months, and then travels got in the way, and then London like kept, you know, moving backwards. Well. But I'm back finally. I'll be here for a week to catch up with my friends, and also I'm going to a conference called Borderless Live. But first, we have some food business to do. Yeah, we're gonna go eat now.
Well, what a surprise, right?
Yeah, what a surprise. I'm finally reunited with my food buddy. So you'll be seeing lots of food this week. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. I wouldn't be at Stella's place if I didn't have ice cream after a full meal. Stella doesn't want to be on camera. She says she's not Instagram friendly. I reached a point where I don't really care anymore how I look on camera. You've seen me at my worst.
We've seen it all.
So you'll look at me, but Stella will be talking. What did you want to say?
We're talking about ice cream. This is just a store-bought ice cream. Doesn't give justice, you know, to the gelato.
We don't have the real gelato. Stella's a gelato connoisseur.
Yeah.
Well, actually, this is a good ice cream.
It's very decent.
Yeah, this is a good ice cream.
Yeah, and it's a
not
small
like
portion.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't have it, but we're gonna have an ice cream because that's what we do when we're together. And then we're gonna go to bed because I am very tired. I only slept 2 hours tonight. Stella has to go to work tomorrow, so we're gonna sign off and I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Good morning. So the plan for today is I'm first meeting up with my friend Inez. She is originally from Portugal, and I'm not sure if I vlogged it, but I met up with her when I was on my solo trip to Lisbon, and now she has actually moved to London. So we're catching up. We're gonna grab, I think, a piece of cake. She says there's like a really cool nursery near Warwick Avenue, so that's where we're meeting. And then I'm gonna probably go to Oxford Street to do a little bit of shopping before I head back to the flat, because I have some work to do, and then I'm going out with Stella for dinner. So that's kind of the plan for today. I already did some shopping. Let me show you. Before I came, I actually ordered an Asos parcel, because Asos now, if you order to Slovenia, the shipping is still free, but the returns are not. So I was like, I might as well order the parcel here and try it on and return it for free if it doesn't fit. And thank God I did, because a lot of things don't fit. I'm obviously keeping the tights because you can't return them anyway. They're not great, they're not terrible. I have an extensive collection of tights at home that I don't wear because you can never try them on. So it's like, what am I supposed to do with them now? So if anyone needs tights and he's like a size or two smaller than me, just come to my place and we'll find something for you. And I'm also keeping this dress. This is how it looks like. Has short sleeves. I love that it is black with this mustardy and purple floral print, because most of the dresses that I have now are either black, gray, or like summery, like white and funky colored, and I feel like this one will be great for autumn paired with some black tights or my trench coat. So yeah, definitely keeping this one. And then the rest I am not keeping. This is actually a really cute swing dress that I wish I could keep, but it's too tight around my arms. These shoes I'm not sure about yet, because one of the feet fits perfectly, the other is a bit tight. These I'm definitely not keeping, even though I like the look of it. They're quite like grungy, I don't know. But they are so uncomfortable. They are not flexible at all. Like, you see the sole, like it doesn't even move. And I'm also returning this jumper. It's like super nice and soft, but I feel like I wouldn't gravitate towards it on a daily basis, and I only want to buy stuff that I'm gonna wear all the time. The cleavage is a bit much for me because I don't have much going on, so it just doesn't look right. It's quite like stretchy up here as well, so you can kind of see my bra. This I would prefer it to be longer because I like my jumpers down to like here maybe. Oh, sorry if I just flashed you. The sleeves are different, kind of cute, but yeah, I don't see myself wearing it all the time. It's just not the most flattering for my body type. Let's head out now. My first stop is Warwick Avenue. I am back at the flat, and guys, you won't believe me, I haven't done any shopping. I did go to Oxford Street for like an hour, but I couldn't find anything that I like slash anything that I was searching for. I went to Topshop for my Ivy Park leggings, which I love. They didn't have them. I'm not sure if they still have the brand or if I'm just blind and just, you know, didn't see them. Then I went to Dorothy Perkins to get my jeggings. They didn't have them. I wanted to go to a few other stores. They were not there. Because I guess they moved them to another location on Oxford Street. I swear to God, they haven't moved as many stores in the 4 years that I lived here than in the last year I was gone. But yeah, I had a great time catching up with my friend, and now, like I said, I need to do some work before I head out for dinner. So we have arrived to our food spot, but there's a 15-minute wait, so we're just strolling around Shoreditch. We're going actually to Pizza Pilgrims. That's a pizza place I've never been before. Have you been?
I've tried it, yeah, once, yeah. It's good, yeah.
What's your like favorite pizza place so far?
Home Slice, hands down.
I really like Pizza Union, but it's like a different kind of place. They have very cheap pizzas. You get it in like 5 minutes. So if you're looking for a cheap pizza, Pizza Union is your option. And I really like how they taste like. But I feel like I haven't tried all the good pizzas in London that everyone is talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah, I need to munch my way through London a little bit more. It was really good, but there's so much cheese on it. It's also very filling, so I didn't manage to eat the whole. I still have some in the fridge. I need to get ready now for bed and for tomorrow for Borderless Live, because I have a speed networking session at 11 AM. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, I guess, on my way to the event. I just came home from the conference and I changed because I'm going out with Stella. It's her friend's birthday. I'm gonna talk more about the conference after tomorrow, but let's just say I didn't have the best of times. It's no one else's fault but mine. My social anxiety has definitely gotten the best of me today. But now, hopefully I can relax. We ended up having some drinks and then we went to Clutch Chicken, which is a really small chicken place in East London. It's not on the main street, so I feel like if you don't know it, you don't really stumble upon it. It kind of feels like it's in the middle of nowhere, but it's actually really close to the Columbia Road where Flower Market is held every Sunday. Yeah, we just went there to have some food. I had a burger, so I had some chicken and we shared fries. It was really yummy. We're there practically alone with the staff, which, you know, we don't really get to experience very often in London. Clutch Chicken is actually Ed Sheeran's favorite place in London, and it definitely gets my seal of approval as well now. If you're around the area, definitely go check it out. The chicken was really good. And then on Saturday I went to Borderless Live again for the second day of the conference. Borderless Live was a conference for travel content creators. There were like 4 stages where you could go attend workshops, listen to panels, go to different kind of sessions. Then there was an area with like food and hangout spots, and there was also one big room full of travel brands slash tourism boards that you can go and talk to. Yeah, like I said, Friday was a bit of a disaster for me just because my social anxiety completely took over me. I was there alone, which is not an ideal situation for me because even though I am very chatty once I got to meet a person, coming up to people for me is very difficult, like to people that I don't know. I just feel very awkward. I'm really shit at small talk. Like, I can talk about the deepest, most randomest things, but small talk is like I struggle with. I got a feeling that a lot of people already knew each other. They were like grouped up, but I'm kind of new to the community in a sense that I used to be involved more into like the beauty part of YouTube and blogging rather than travel. However, I have been doing travel exclusively almost for the past 2 years. But yeah, I don't really know a lot of people in the travel community, and yeah, just seeing all those groups, it was like, where am I supposed to go and fit in, you know? My Friday actually also started with the speed networking sessions, which I was really nervous about. I spent like a lot of time researching the companies and preparing my media kit and stuff like that, but I didn't really end up talking to any brands, because basically we were put in this huge room and we had a table assigned to our name. So we sat down and then travel brands were coming to us to talk to, but the number of content creators was a lot higher than the number of brands there, and my table was all the way in the back. And I feel like most brands just spoke to the people in the front, because literally the third of the room, like all of us in the back, didn't really have any people coming over, and I just felt a bit defeated, I guess. You know, the numbers are everything in this business, and if you're not a huge creator, it's really hard to, you know, get involved with brands. So yeah, it's not like I expected to, you know, make a whole lot of business connections, I guess, but I guess I just hoped for a little bit more. And at first I was like, oh my god, no one wants to approach me because I have a resting bitch face, I'm not good enough, I don't have enough followers, whatever. But then again, I looked around the room, there were some content creators that I knew who were like way bigger than me, and they didn't get approached either. And then I spoke to some of my friends as well later on, who also have YouTube channels with a lot more followers than me. And they also didn't really have much luck with the brand, so I was like, okay, so I guess it's not just me. But that's what I found out on the second day. So on Friday, basically, the opinion of myself was, I'm shit, I can't do this, I don't belong in this industry, I'm done with like travel blogging, I'm just gonna listen to my mother and go into finance. That was like the outcome of Friday. But Saturday was a complete 180 for me, thank god. I had an amazing time. Saturday actually started with a creator breakfast, and again, I was like a little bit nervous to go to because I didn't know anyone, but something really funny happened. Me and this girl Helene were in the same kind of Facebook group for female content creators. So we created like a WhatsApp group chat and we were trying to meet up with each other. And when we were introducing ourselves in the chat, Helene, who is actually American, introduced herself as an American living in Slovenia, and I was like, what? There's a person at this event who lives in Slovenia. There's a travel content creator from Slovenia. We ended up meeting at the breakfast, and yeah, we had a great chat. And I'm actually filming this bit now that I'm already back in Slovenia, and Helene and I have already connected. We just went on a day trip together the other day, and we have plans for future trips. So if anything, meeting her at the event was like definitely the highlight for me. The sessions that I went to, I enjoyed a lot more as well. I think they were a lot more informative than the ones I went to on Friday. The ones I actually really enjoyed were Sorel Amour's Small Audience Big Profit, I think was called. The How to Pitch to Brands panel was also quite useful, and I also enjoyed Carl Watson's editing workshop. I always find it very insightful to watch other people edit, or you know, show their, I guess, work process, not to learn how to use the program, but to kind of gain an insight into what goes on in their mind when they're producing the video and during the pre-production as well. But yeah, Saturday I went to the sessions. I also tried to network with some brands that were super relevant to me because they're close to Slovenia and I'm going there on weekend trips anyway. I did connect with them, followed up, didn't get response, so basically nothing came out of that. But again, from what my friends who have bigger followings told me at the event already, is that most destinations were just interested in, you know, the big influencers. It is what it is. This is the reality of the industry. As much as there was talk about how it's not just about the numbers, that the content is more important and micro influencers are as well important to the brands, I didn't really get that feeling when it actually came to, you know, connecting with brands. But you know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'll have more luck next time or not. But you know, it would be great to work with brands and destinations at one point. After the official part of the event, I finally got to catch up with some of my friends. Shu, if you're watching this, thank you for saving the day, the evening, the night, whatever for me, and introducing me to everyone so that I met a whole bunch of lovely people. Believe it or not, I even went to a party.
Well, hello. Yes. Who decided to come home?
Sorry, Mom.
12:35. live.
After the Saturday, I feel like the event, all in all, was a great experience. I just wish the social anxiety didn't take over me the first day, because the travel community is actually so lovely and totally different from the communities I was previously involved with. Not that those were bad, but yeah, like as a whole, I found like the beauty fashion community always a bit like catty and judgy. When you go to events, you always have to look perfect, and the travel events are just so different. Everyone's so casual and friendly. No one cared about how many followers you had. No one was like unapproachable. There were people there with millions of followers and people who were just starting out, and I felt like we're all on like kind of equal ground. When I myself sometimes mentioned that I have like a small channel, every single person that I spoke to or that I told that to was just so encouraging. Straight away they've just, you know, given me a pep talk, showered me with advice. I haven't experienced that before, and yeah, it just felt like a great community, and I really hope I can manage to come to future events, because yeah, I feel like I finally found my tribe, so to speak. I guess that's everything that I wanted to say. Those are my 2 cents on Borderless Live. But now let's move on with the vlog and see my Sunday in London. There's nothing better than having a chill Sunday and going out for a nice meal, and this is exactly what Stella and I are doing today. Stella actually won in a giveaway on Instagram a couple of weeks ago for a £100 voucher for this Portuguese place called Casa do Frango, and we are about to go try it out. The food on their feed looks really amazing, and if you've watched my Lisbon vlogs, you will know that I adore Portuguese food. So I'm actually really excited, and yeah, I really hope that the place lives up to the expectations. The lunch was incredible.
Delicious.
Do you
Absolutely.
agree?
Yeah.
Everything we had was so good. It was like proper Mediterranean food, and I think that this might actually be my favorite food spot I've ever been to London.
That's a big statement.
It is a big statement. I really enjoyed it. Like everything from food, the place, the service, like everything was great.
Absolutely delicious, and yeah, definitely will go back again and bring
Yeah.
other friends to try it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Now we're at St. James Park, just killing some time before we meet up with Stella's friend. That's as exciting as Sunday is gonna go, but it's a really lovely day outside. It's sunny, and yeah, it's nice. It is Monday, fun day today. Even though it's been a year since I moved, I still have some bureaucracy thingies left to sort out. So today I actually have to head to the bank to change the address. I am keeping my UK bank account mainly because it's just handy to have 2 credit cards, debit cards when you travel, just in case, you know, one doesn't work, then usually the other does. And it's also great to have one when you're around here, because, you know, I don't pay extra fees every time I use a card. That's the plan for today. Then I'm stopping at Oxford Street, because whenever people find out that I'm going to London, I get a shopping list sent to me asking me if I can buy stuff for them. So that's what I'm doing today. Hopefully I can also find some stuff for myself. I'm also meeting up with Stella for dinner. We're going to an Indian place called Dish Room. It's a really popular place in London. Everyone I speak to says they have the best Indian food there in London. However, there's a little catch. I don't like Indian food. I hate the spices, and obviously they're everywhere. So yeah, I said to Stella, well, if I go to Dish Room and I don't like it there, then we definitely know that I don't like Indian food. So today we're going to test out my theory. I have a feeling I'm not gonna eat much there, but wish me luck. I can now most definitely say that I do not like Indian food. The place was really nice and the food was very well done, but there's just a certain spice that they put in every single dish that my body just doesn't agree with. But yeah, if you do love Indian food, I would definitely recommend the place. Oh, the naan bread. The naan bread I could eat kilos of. That was one thing I really enjoyed. Here we are. It is Tuesday and it is my last day in London. Did some work this morning. I packed. I'm eating sushi now for lunch. And then I have to skedaddle to the airport. Had a great time, but the trip was definitely too short, so I need to come back soon. Hopefully in the next year. I'll be here every couple of months, like I promised at the beginning when I moved. Sorry if this video was a little bit random. It hasn't been like the usual travel video. I was just here for a conference and to visit my friends and to catch up. So I didn't actually film all that much or did anything like exciting. I was just mostly going from like one restaurant to another. Now the next few months are gonna be slightly different. I did a lot of traveling this year, which was amazing, but I need to save some money now to hopefully go on even more cool travels next year. And in the meantime, I'm also just gonna enjoy having some structure in my life and get on with all the side projects I've been putting aside because I didn't have time to get to them. If everything works out, I'll be doing some traveling around Slovenia, show you some cool places you probably haven't heard of yet, go do a few weekend trips outside the country. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Don't forget to subscribe to, you know, follow along, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking.